on this one.
All right. So I'm not just gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you my top three. I'm gonna rank them in order though. So I'm gonna go my top three. So the number one player I got right now for MVP, I got Joel Embiid. Your man averaging 29-11, double-double. Only player in the running averaging a double-double. So I gotta go with him right now. He is.
Jokic.
He 29, 13. Yeah, you're right. He averaging a double-digit assist. So you're right. 7 rebounds. But he averaging 7 rebounds, man. He too big. You got to get back on the boards. But Joel Embiid averaging 29 and 11. I believe Philly is number 2 in the East.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 in the East. At the end of the season, I think they're gonna end up being number 1. Number 2, I got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Even though it's been quiet, the Bucks been balling. Now he just had that bad game last game. Chris Middleton bailed him out, but I mean it's been 50-something games by the time he showed up to help me out. And my third pick, well, I'm gonna just go. My runner-up for at first was gonna be DeMar DeRozan, but I think Ja Morant overtook him. And because the boys been losing, the boys been losing some games they probably shouldn't be losing, and Lonzo Ball out. But I feel like their team should be still good enough to beat some of these teams. And you gotta put it on the best player, which is DeMar DeRozan. So that's my top 3. I got Joel Embiid, Mr. 29 and 11, Joel Embiid, I might say. Giannis, who I think averaging 28, and then I got Ja Morant, Mr. 27, 5, and 6. Get the full team involved.
You ain't got my man in your top 4. You just named 4 players, right? You said the Embiid.
You named 3.
Yeah,
but yeah, I named 4.
Who your second person?
Giannis, right?
No, you said Embiid, Giannis, Morant, and then DeRozan, right?
All right, Jokic in the top 5, but
okay, all right, it's my go, right? Jokic. I'm picking Jokic. All right. So look,
the Nuggets been losing some games now. Remember that, y'all.
You said what?
The Nuggets been losing games too. Remember that.
The Nuggets are in the win column. They're 1 game behind Philly. Philly's in the East. That's where they look good.
Facts.
All right. So I got you. Here we go. Jokic
played too.
Huh?
They've been playing the Clippers 7 games straight.
Y'all saw the Clippers into the Lakers, right? All right. So look, my man Jokic is a beast, man. He averaging 26 points, 13.8 rebounds, basically 8 assists, 8.1 assists, 8 assists. Right? So he has the most triple doubles in the NBA, which is far more than everybody else. The most double doubles more than anybody, right? I think he has 18 triple doubles. Second place is DeJounte Murray from the Spurs with 12. All right. So he got more than your boy James Harden, who's Mr. Triple Double, right? So let me tell you, there's so much I can say about Jokic. I already had stuff because I talked about this before, but now I found more stuff that helped my case. All right. So look, Jokic is the only player in the NBA that's top 10 in points, rebounds, which is second, field goal percentage, 57%, assists, and true shooting. He's the only player in the NBA that's top 10 all categories. All right. He also is 2. He's second in PER because Giannis just passed him. And do you know him and Giannis are on pace to break the all-time? Whoever wins is going to be the all-time record in PER. Jokic is second, right behind a point, like 0.20 right behind Giannis. All right. He also, like I said, lead and blah, 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 blah. So look, the Nuggets are 1 game behind Philly in the win column, 2 in the loss column, right? Embiid's in the East, Jokic in the West. But let me tell you why Jokic, y'all, on the defensive end. All right? Put some respect on my man's name. He's actually playing some good defense this year. Actually, statistically better than Joel Embiid. Let me tell you why. He is second in contested shots in the NBA, all right? He is second in defensive win shares this year. You know that? He's number 2 in the NBA in defensive win shares. All right. He's actually number 1 in win shares. Period. He's in plus minus. He's number 1 in offense and defense. Jokic is. All right. So, and he has the 4th best defensive rating in the NBA. Jokic, put some respect on his name offensively and defensively. All right. On top of that, so look. Embiid, he got Maxey, he got Tobias Harris, he got James Harden now. He has Seth Curry. All those players are better than all their role players. You might not say Eric Gordon, Let me tell you this: they have no role player that averaged 15 points. They have no role player that averaged 7 rebounds. They have no role player that averaged 5 assists. 15, 7, and 5. The whole team can't do that. Think about that, all right? That's what Jokic working with. But Embiid got Maxey, who's averaging like 19 or 20. He got Tobias Harris averaging 18. Now he got James Harden, who's basically a potential MVP candidate if he's healthy all the time, right? And he has Seth Curry, who had better numbers than all the role players that they gave up. So Jokic is working with way less, but yet he's only 1 game behind Embiid in the win column. And plus, on top of that, his numbers collectively are better than Embiid's. Embiid usage rate is sky high. It's number 1. By far number 1 in the NBA. Jokic's not even top 10 in usage rate. But yet, he's averaging 26, 13, and 8. So, that's my case. Jokic for MVP.
You gotta be his agent.
Facts. But I agree with Devin. I'm gonna go with Joel Embiid. However, Jokic is definitely second on my list. So
thank you. Okay,
for all those reasons you named, Joe, that's exactly why I had Jokic second on my list. And the one reason why I put Joel Embiid number 1 is because I think the reason why he didn't win MVP last year is because he didn't play a lot of games. He's already surpassed the amount of games that he played this year already. He only played 51 games this year. He's already played 52 games this year. So I think that was the only thing that was hurting him from.
Yeah, he would have won last year.
Exactly, he would have won last year. And the thing is, was it that big of a difference from what Jokic did last year compared to what Embiid did last year? They were pretty much the top 2 in the MVP last year, and the reason why Jokic won is because he was the healthiest. He played most of the games. He had all the same stats. That was pretty much better than Joel Embiid, but now it's a different season, and Joel Embiid is actually healthy, and he's playing dominant, just like Devin has said. 29 and 11, but he's also getting 1.4 blocks per game, 1.1 steals. He's 35% from 3. I mean, it's not great, but that's
35%
from 3.
Jokic 36.
I got you. 82% from the free throw line as a big man, which is pretty good. And then 49% from the field. So he's been playing really good. And the eye test shows you that he's been playing very, very good. He's been dominating anyone he plays. Yeah. So that's why most of the time people look at eye test more than stats when it comes to MVP. Because the reason why Jokic won last year is because of his stats. He wasn't healthy all year. And eye test was clearly MVP last year, but he only played 51 games last year. So that it would be unfair to give it to someone who only played pretty much half the season. But this year he's on pace to at least play 70 games this year. So that's more than enough to at least say that he deserved to win MVP this year.
Man, he stole all my points.
Yeah,
Joel Embiid definitely is winning MVP for that said factor reason that he's healthy. What is MVP? Most valuable player. If you take Joel Embiid off the 76ers, what are they?